It's a sunny Saturday afternoon at the Ubia Island Resort. Keynote speaker Sven Elzada will soon be leaving his hotel room at 4:30 and make the walk to the zoo's conference center. A threat was recently received, making this the riskiest part of the VIP stay at the resort. However, a security team is closely monitoring him. Surveillance Director Ramos is assisted by 4 analysts. They oversee the island and coordinate with police, casino security, and resort EMS. Sven leaves as scheduled, and a crowd forms around him. Senior analyst Chris Mako is confirming the planned route when an alert identifies a member of Sven's entourage as a terrorist named Izia Van. Chris asks a colleague to identify the others surrounding Sven. Meanwhile, another alert indicates a disturbance in the casino. Recognition systems identify 2 registered poker players and a third unidentified visitor engaged in a brawl. A security agent is dispatched to the scene. One of the poker players is tracked as he flees the scene toward the conference center. As Sven moves through the lobby, Chris refines the identification using better camera feeds. The match to the terrorist Izia Van is now weaker, and local police confirm Izia Van is elsewhere in Kronos. Chris closes the alert. An automated alert reports atypical noise and movement in the parking garage. Lieutenant Gideon, the police chief, sends an officer to investigate. The scheduling system reminds the analysts of an impending money transfer in the casino. Patrolmen are informed that cash will be transported from the slot machines and rolling cage. A pit boss files a report on an employee carrying a black garbage bag. Casino policy requires use of transparent bags as a security measure. The report's severity is raised as it coincides with the scheduled money transfer. Director Ramos is continuously monitoring cameras along Sven's route. Security struggles to maintain space around him. Ramos tags 2 suspicious-looking people among the fans and photographers. Chris Mako has shifted focus to the open alert from the brawl. She is tracking the poker player that fled the scene. The man is wearing a trench coat and quickly moving towards Sven's group with an awkward gait. Chris increases the severity of the alert. She notices that 2 other crowd members were recently tagged and requests identification. They are identified as registered guests and have a clean history. However, another investigator identifies the man in the trench coat as Joby Arland. He has a violent criminal history, and his social media records indicate negative sentiment towards Sven. Sven is nearing the conference room as Chris Mako places a critical alert on the suspect. Police personnel in the area rush towards Joby. Ramos watches as Joby begins to panic and reaches into his pocket before officers grab him from behind and bring him to the floor. The 2 police personnel bear their weight on Joby as they disarm him and put him in handcuffs. An island EMS van rushes to the parking lot. A toddler has been found locked in the car. As care is provided, a security agent reviews archived recordings to identify and contact the owner of the vehicle. Sven arrives at the conference room around 4:42 when his security head receives word that a would-be assailant was apprehended. At 5 o'clock, the money transfer is complete. The suspicious employee was questioned and found to have brought the garbage bag from the hotel area. The alert is closed. Jose Ramos heads to the casino manager's office for a debriefing.